Hello again, Merdelyn. I and we have kept the best for the last. So welcome you formally. And Merdelyn, I would say she's a very humble Vice Chancellor of Research and Extension, University of Los Banos, University of Philippines, and she works in the Institute of Plant Breeding. She's an avid bamboo lover. She loves nature, and because that is why I think she is so down to earth. She connects well with people, and I have the good opportunity of meeting her in 2015 in the World Bamboo Congress, Korea, and she told me today that she was wearing the same T-shirt with the World Bamboo logo. Yes, it's so beautiful, Madeline. Thank you for reminding us about Korea, and. She is an excellent researcher, recipient of more than 200 awards, 20 awards, and fellowships of a number of professional organizations. And also, she does a lot of extension activities, a lot of training, a lot of workshops, seminars, short courses. She gives radio talks and TV appearance, and of course, local international conferences. We met in Mexico also. She went to Panama. She has traveled all over the world, and she works with bamboo and bamboo. She's one of the pioneers in the Philippines who started work on bamboo shoots. She started working before me. I read her papers when I started my research. So it's so nice for you to have carried this forward, and she is also writing a book on the bamboo shoot cuisines of Philippines, and it is very good that we are bringing the indigenous technology and also trying to propagate to promote them. So, Modeline, you can give a wonderful talk. I know that. So the floor is yours.
Yes, hello. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you, Nirmala, for that very kind introduction. Can you share my slide?
Okay, yes.
And then Director Sanjeev. Oh, wow, very nice bamboo modern furnitures and the structures. Dr. Ajit, the standard bamboo. Dr. Santosh, bamboo policies in India. Dr. Natasha, women entrepreneurship and empowerment. Dr. Harjit, the potential of bamboo farming in Punjab. Now, I asked Nirmala, because we've been talking about bamboo, I said to her, uh, can I repeat the webinar that I did in June 30? And so to squeeze in, because I only have about 15 minutes, let me share with you. It's not about
Okay.
bamboo, but it's about the environment. I hope I will conclude with this, and we will
Yes.
learn from it. And so thank you very much, and happy World Bamboo Day to India.
Yes.
I've been telling Nirmala that I think India, will change the world. I have very, very high hopes for India. When I went to see her and eat with her, I think that's the kind of food that the whole world should prepare. Very simple. And then you have very simple ways, very simple attitude, simple. I think the word here, simple, is the one that we have to use in the whole world, because bamboo is very, very simple plant. And with that, probably I'm trying to
Yeah.
expose India, not the Philippines, but I think it is India who will turn the world upside down and change the world for a better, just like Dr. Harjit. She said that
Yeah.
bamboo planting should be green, should be clean and prosperous. So my title would be Back to Basics. I'm trying to convince the whole world that we have to go to the basics. And this is the role of bamboo now in the new normal. Just like what I have said in the next, I already presented this already in the one-day international webinar, Sensitizing Human Responses to Environmental Concerns at Guru Nanak Girls College in
Yeah.
Yamuna Nagar, Haryana, India. And I thought it is very, very important. We know about so much about bamboo, but I think I wanted to share this with you. So with the next slide, this is the outline of my paper, which is the same paper. It is the same outline. I had the environment, I want to talk about the intimate relationship of humans and plants. We have environmental gaps, societal gaps. What can we do? There are 12 very, very serious problems about the world. And what are some of the food for thought? So in the previous webinar, I took this title from uh, Chief Shuttle in 1864. The earth is precious. The earth is precious. This is our world. This is our place. This is our home. So stewardship view of the indigenous people. That's why I said in my title, we have to go back to basics, because indigenous people have a lot of ways that we can probably get back in our new modern times. So the next slide will tell us the interrelationship, interconnectedness, interrelatedness of things. We are just one. And so it influences the interaction between natural system and human system. I think we have to put that in mind. It is the intimate interaction of the natural ecosystems and human systems. Okay? So in the next slide, I think this is my favorite slide. In the next slide, science teaches us that one of the ways by which nature provides goods and services to humans. Remember that. The nature provides goods and services to humans through the basic process of photosynthesis. Because plants provide food, plants provide clothing, plants provide shelter, plants provide oxygen to humans, and humans will not live without oxygen. And if that would be our basic knowledge in our lifetime, everyday lifetime, we always have to think of oxygen. And where can we get oxygen? From the plants. Now, if we don't have any more plants in this world, it will be the loss of human existence. And so the global warming leads to the present climate change, but our dependence on the exploitative activities towards nature or the environment is aggravated further by climate change. That's why we have extreme weather, disturbances, floods, prolonged drought, and the present global warming occurring in just a couple of centuries or less is not normal anymore and is most likely a consequence of our human activities. And so, why do we harm our mother planet Earth? Because we lack the sensible science, the science culture. And then we have the technical arrogance. We just keep on doing technology, but we are not sensitive enough, especially to all the sociological impact of all our discoveries. And then there is this unlimited hunger for business and industry. Profits, it's always for the profits, focusing only on material gain. And then what happened? The humans, they extract, they consume resources, and then they leave the waste. And then they modify the natural world, which will threaten our very existence. And so what happens if we will leave our waste? There will be ecological gap, there will be societal gaps, which is happening now. Income gap, food gap, value gap, education gap, resource management gap. And so what will happen? What will happen? These gaps must be narrowed if humans and the environment are to be brought into more harmonious relationship. But none of these gaps have been narrowed for the past several decades and even worsened, right? And what are these 12 serious environmental problems? This is from Jared Diamond. Destruction and conversion of natural habitats, overharvesting of wild foods, particularly fisheries, loss of biodiversity. Number 4, soil erosion and degradation, just like what Dr. Hajit had explained a while ago. Depletion of fossil fuel as energy sources, depletion of freshwater sources. And then in 1986, half of the Earth's photosynthetic ceiling estimated to have been used are diverted or wasted. And it's really scary because it is projected to be utilized by the middle of 21st century. My son told me this earth will only live for about 150 years. And my daughter, who is a geologist, even said that maybe 50 to 100 years. So it's really very scary. Chemical pollution, biological pollution, climate change, human population explosion. My parents are both human population uh, uh, experts. When they did their masters, uh, they have a thesis in human population, and they had predicted what had happened now, and then human impact on the environment. Okay, so what does a big human population mean? More mouths to feed, more throats to quench when thirsty, more bodies to clothe, more houses to build. And then more food production, more waste, more trees to cut, and no more people with less forests. So the general trend is that as population increases, forest covers decreases. And then what happened if we will not take care of our waste? More poor people, more informal settlers, and there will be more homeless people. There will be more greater economic pressure. And then what will happen? As long as development is holistic and embracing, as long as we do not compromise the future of the generation. My father left me this: what have you done to the least of your brethren? And so we have to talk about sustainability. Sustainability in the model of natural ecosystem. It is the quality of a system which allows its indefinite continuation or continuity without depleting. Take note, without depleting any of the material or energy resources required to keep it running. And the next slide will tell us that the principle of sustainability: ecosystems dispose of waste. We don't take care of our waste, but we have to replenish nutrients by recycling all elements. We use sunlight as source of energy, and the sizes of consumer population, it has to be maintained so that no overgrazing occurs, no overuse. And the most important one, biodiversity should be maintained. And so this is the Earth's capital. This is the capital that was given to us by our Mother Earth. Give us water, give us air, give us soil, wildlife, minerals, natural purification, recycling. This is the life support system. It is our environment. Think of it as a nature investing in us. Imagine that. Our earth is investing in us. These are called free goods. Free goods. They are all free goods and services, but actually they are not. The earth invests matter and energy in order to provide them to us. So what are the issues? Are we impairing the sustainability of the life support system for both humans and other species? How can we live more sustainably by replacing actions that degrade life and the earth with action that sustains them? So anything we get from the environment to meet our needs and desire, but the problem is there might be enough for everyone's needs, but not for everybody's greed. So economic sustainable development, economic and social development that meet the needs of the current generation without undermining the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. And so we have to recall that ecosystems to be sustainable, biodiversity should be maintained. So there is this biological diversity, and we know that India and the Philippines are among the only 17 countries in the world where 2/3 of the world's biological resources can be found. That's why we are called mega diversity countries. Is India still a mega diversity country? That remains to be seen. So is there hope for our precious earth? Are we sensible human beings? My husband, a professor of our university, said that hope is flickering. It's flickering. Sometimes, perhaps, oftentimes you can help, but feel frustrated because when events and people either come short or turn out to be the complete reverse of our expectation, even after repeated efforts on our part and all forms of investment, time, money, effort, including those concerning the nation and especially the environment. I am introducing, or this is not new, it is what we call the deep ecology, an environmental philosophy that advocates placing greater value on protecting the environment through changes in our personal attitude, our lifestyle, and even our societal lifestyle. So, when we compare dominant worldview from the deep ecology, look at this, human dominating nature, it has to be humans living in harmony with nature. Natural environment and species as resources for humans. No, all nature having intrinsic worth regardless of human needs. A growing human population with the rising standards of living. No, it has to be a stable human population living simply. Remember the word simple. And then Earth providing unlimited resources? No, because Earth provides limited resources that must be used very carefully. And then ever higher technology bringing progress and solution? No, it has to be appropriate technology being used with much respect for the Earth. And then strong central government? No, it has to be local control, organized according to ecosystem or bioregions. A government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Material progress as a goal? No, it has to be spiritual or ethical progress as goals. So, it goes back to our ecological principle. Everything is connected to each other. No man is an island. Everything must go somewhere. The sun is the source of life. Nature knows best. Ours is a finite planet. Finite planet. All life forms are important. Because the solutions, it's very easy. Science teaches us lessons that provide solutions, but we often ignore them. As simple as it is, the photosynthesis equation has given us the clue. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere can only be fixed naturally through this process by plants. Without the plants, there will be a lot of carbon dioxide on this earth. Stop the reverse reaction, which is combustion, especially the burning of fossil fuels. And what are the immediate solutions? Have to reduce carbon emission, burn less fuels, stop cutting and burning forests, do not burn garbage, rubbish, learn composting and proper waste segregation, stop producing and using single-use plastic. So, the solution is plant more forests and plant more bamboo, because just like what we have talked in the last 2.5 hours, the importance of bamboo, we need not overemphasize the importance of bamboo today because it's the World Bamboo Day. It is a bamboo, it's not a tree, but it's very, very fast. It makes one of the best plants that sequester excess carbon dioxide. So my favorite, I think I've shown this near Mala in 2015 when we first met each other. Only when the last tree has died and the last river been poisoned and the last fish been caught will we realize we cannot eat money. And another one, in the end, we will only conserve what we love. We only love what we understand. We will understand only what we are taught. Because 65 million years ago, it is believed that as an asteroid landed on Earth and it caused mass destruction. We humans are the new asteroid. It is our job that we have to land softly. It should not be mass extinction. So let us protect our Mother Earth. There is hope for our precious Earth. That's why I have to repeat this webinar from last time, basic lessons from science and stewardship, and our quest for sustainability. And with this, I repeated it, the back to basic, the role of bamboo in the new normal. Yes, there is hope for our precious earth in our hearts, in our mind, in our body, and our soul. Thank you. Namaste. Happy World Bamboo Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Merdelyn, for such a wonderful talk. I think you have, that is the best way we have ended today, this World Bamboo Day, because you have touched on topics of simplicity or sustainable development we talk about, but we, as an individual, we should the contribution is lies with everybody. And science with social responsibility, that is now being stressed in India also. We have the Ministry of Science and Technology coming, that science should also give back to the society. That's coming up. And you have touched very sensitive issues about our present attitude, our lifestyle, and we need to change this. Because, yeah, back to basics is very correct, in the sense that uh, our grandfathers, forefathers, they had a very simple life. They were happy. The earth was good. There was no pollution. But now, with our changing lifestyle, we are going so much to materialistic gain, that in that process we are destroying our planet. And yes, it is a time to wake up, and each individual has to contribute. And thank you for giving us touching on such sensitive point. Yeah, sure, that was really good. And also, we talking about entrepreneurship. Dr. Natasha talked about entrepreneurship and how she has made a small startup, because we only look for government jobs. We don't think that we can ourselves be a job provider. So, Merdelyn, thank you. I wish we could go and have more time to discuss all this. But thank you for agreeing to be with us and highlighting about so many important. I know that you have a very, very tight schedule, but you did spare some time for us. Thank you very much. And before going to the vote of thanks, I will give a formal thanks. I would just like to research scholars. Maybe I call upon Indira if she wants, and Mamta if they want to say a few words.
Happy World Bamboo Day to everyone. Actually, I prepared a video, but it could not be displayed. I'm so sorry for that. But just I want to say in which in which part of bamboo I'm working. I'm working under Professor Say Nirmala, and I'm working on the health benefits of bamboo. So in the coming years, I'll be able to showcase my results more. Actually, I'm outside here with my sister. She had an exam for her PG, so I'm outside, so I could not prepare well. I'm so sorry for that.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. So, Dr. Gurinder, are you there?
Yes, Nirmala. Thank you so much.
Merdelyn, Dr. Gurinder, where you? I'm calling upon her so that she can just say a few words to you.
First of all, I will thank you, Dr. Nirmala, for giving me this opportunity to hear Dr. Merdelyn. And Dr. Merdelyn, do you remember that day, 30th June? It was a great day for us. And thank you so much. You have explained everything in such a simple way and effective way that every human being, if really we are human, we will think about our environment. Thank you so much, Madeline. Thank you so much. And Dr. Nirmala, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you. So, as we come to the closing, I just would like to say that today, World Bamboo Day, it has been a long journey, because it has taken us across US, across Philippines, Maharashtra, Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh, and Punjab. We have traveled a lot through all the speakers, and they have given their inputs very well. Different topics. Mr. Sanjeev Karpe talked about the contemporary bamboo construction and its products. Dr. Ajit about strand woven bamboo, and then Dr. Natasha about her entrepreneurship. Dr. Santosh about about the policy gaps, and Dr. Harjeet about the present situation in Punjab. So there has been a very interesting lineup, and I hope surely that the audience has known a little more about bamboo. It is our small effort to sensitize about bamboo, and as a World Bamboo Ambassador from India also, we try to give the importance, because India, despite its large bamboo resources, we are not able to harvest. We are not able to do much, and in the last 2-3 years, it has picked up, and we feel that it will grow more. So we'll plant, and the theme of this World's Bamboo Day is plant more bamboo. So there should be more cultivation, because if you want to start an industry, if we want to give employment, we have to have the raw material. So that is our mission. The World Bamboo Organization, of which Merdelyn is also a part, we are all volunteers. We are called up anytime, any help. We are just open. Anybody can be members, and you can go to our World Bamboo website, worldbamboo.net, and you can see, oh, there are so many persons working in bamboo expertise, and you can just click, and you can just drop a mail if you need any help. So that is the beauty of the World Bamboo Organization, that everything is free. Technology, knowledge, we are just sitting there, and you have to just contact us. So thank you everyone, all the attendees from India, from abroad, and we have seen a lot of persons putting their comments in the chat box also. It's nice to see all now. It's nice to see. Thank you. So you have our email. Anything you want to start to know about bamboo, please do reach out. We will do our best to help whatever we can, and we can also connect you with others for all the information you want. So thank you everyone. So it may be good evening, good night, good afternoon, and hope to meet you again next time. And also we'll keep you informed, posted about any developments in bamboo. Thank you so much. Thank you.